Our last activity will be to do a little bit of work on your cover page and make sure that your name is on each sheet. That's really, you've already done that in the past one. You've added your name and you've changed the course number and you've done the issue date. But I want to go ahead and on this one show you how to do the sheet list and the project title. So those are the two things I'm going to show you how to do just to finish up activity 3. So here we go. Let's go to the cover page and you'll see that I'm asking for a project title here. And this is already on the sheet. So if you click on it, you can do all the text stuff. I'm just using my mouse to highlight. And you can give this any kind of title you want. You could even call it, and usually it's in caps, week 5 assignment ESGN 320. You can do something like that. Now let's see how that looks when we put it in there. To put it inside that box, I'm using my arrow keys to move it, or I can click on the little move button and move it. If things don't fit quite right, you can extend it or contract it. When you double click on it, you can highlight everything and you've got the ability to edit. And then overall, when it's just sort of sitting here, you can even do things like you can do some of the other text stuff that you're usually working with. But in this case, I think I want it just like that. I'm going to move it up a little bit and over. Take some time. There we go. Now I need something called a sheet list. I have to figure out how to put that on here. So that comes up. The sheet lists come up in under views. It's actually a view that you can make, and it's under schedules. So I went to my view ribbon and schedules, and I click the little arrow, and there's a sheet list. It just pops up for me. And what do I want on the sheet list? There's all these things that I can include, but obviously I would want something like the sheet number, and then you click the little green arrow to put it on the list, and probably the sheet name. That's enough. You could put all sorts of other stuff on there as you get into more documentation standards. And so there it is. Now the question is, how do I get it onto my cover page? So I'll double click my cover page. There's two ways to do it. I can find it in my browser, hold my left button down, and drag it into place, and let go. There it is. And remember, I can make it bigger or longer. That does it pretty well. Okay, that's a good way to do it. Another way to do it is to right click and add a view. Right click, add a view, and I can come and find sheet list and add that view to this sheet. So both of those work very well. Once I've got that, I can get rid of things. I just want to see that you can put some sort of a list on, maybe adjust it a little bit. This is not part of the modeling, but what I'm trying to let you see is how in BIM, Building Information Modeling, which is what Revit is, it's a BIM software, how the model and the documentation are so closely tied together. And this is not a huge portion of your grade, but it's really good if you can start looking. This is just an introduction to how these things work together and how you can create documents from your model if the software package is fully integrated. So there you go. That's the very last part of it. Now you've seen how to add a sheet list, how to put a project title in. You've already put your name, the issue date, and changed the course number. You've got a nice, complete little document set from a building model in very, very short amount of time.